It shows the world who we are and who we'd like to be, just like your scarf suggests that you'd like to sell used cars.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst Gossip Girl looks of all time.
A few lucky ladies can do no wrong. Their looks, perfection. And they've got accessories to match.
But you are not a designer. You are
a dictator of taste.
That many girls before you have gotten the axe when their choices reflected poorly on us.
Didn't realize.
That tights are not pants?
The original Gossip Girl gave us so many incredible fashion moments, but for this list, we'll be looking at the style choices that made us say, XOXO no. Did we miss a particularly outrageous outfit fail? Tell us about it in the comments. Number 10, a double touch of lace. Earlier on in this episode, we got to see Blair try on several potential dresses for brunch.
You look beautiful. It's average. The color is last season. Besides, Stella McCartney is a much better version of Bergdorf's.
Maybe not show-stopping, but any of them would have been an improvement over her final choice. In a rare misstep for Queen Bee, she settles on an ensemble that could charitably be called conflicted. Her 60s-inspired white eyelet lace dress is pretty enough, if a little prissy. However, she pairs it with a set of black lace tights, and the two pieces just do not work together. The black looks too stark with the white. The different lace patterns are aggressively mismatched. The dress seems more suited for spring or summer, while the tights are definitely fall-winter.
Very romantic. Classy, too. Oh, like you.
Clearly, Bee's personal life was so distracting, she forgot to check a mirror.
You worried about Nate? Just a shot in the dark.
Number 9, Floral Frump. Serena definitely embraced a more free-spirited style throughout the series. Her boho game was usually strong, but when she flopped, it was hard not to notice. Like when she showed up for brunch in this white dress with its floral details.
You know what, maybe this was a bad idea.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, this was definitely a bad idea.
Not only does it look too casual for the event, but it actually kind of reminds us more of a fancy slip rather than an actual dress, especially with the drawstring waist. The flowers should lend it a sweet springtime vibe, but instead they just give the whole thing a bargain store quality.
You said that? Why would you say that?
Because you can't be trusted.
Which is pretty unforgivable considering that similar pieces by the designer, Blue Marine, retail for over $1,000. Not even Serena's stunning styling can save this one.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not who you thought I was. But what's happened is in the past. And all I can do is try to change.
Number 8, Overwhelming Orange.
Check out my latest creation.
What do you think?
We don't know if this look is worse for Vanessa, who wore it, or Jenny, who designed it. Vanessa looks great in the vibrant orange color, and we love the pops of turquoise in her accessories, but the dress is just tragic. The wing-like sleeves are definitely odd, and the highlighter yellow crinoline doesn't go well with the dress in terms of style or color.
Let's Pray Lily is as slow-getting dressed as you are.
Said you knew how to make a tie.
How would I know how to make a tie?
The fabric also kind of looks chintzy, which is not helped by the gathering at the bust. And while Blair had a fake flower in her hair too, the one sported by Vanessa just looks sad.
Blair, I'm with Nate and you're at the singles table. Deal with it.
I just feel sorry for you is all.
The whole outfit comes off looking like a school home ec project, not the work of a talented wonderkind designer. Number 7, when in doubt, wear it all. Blair can take things too far sometimes. This goes for every aspect of her life, including her fashion choices.
Ooh, I can see you on the cover of Hello already.
Yeah, well, try the New York Times.
This look is a prime example. The bright red tights under her shorts are the first element to jump out. However, the more you look, the worse this outfit gets, and none of it really seems to belong together.
On me, it'd be so much more.
Yes, but I can't be on you, remember? Because you don't want Nate to find out. I don't want anyone to.
The navy shorts and sweater top with its ribbon belt aren't great to begin with. Then the ruffled shirt and black necktie and the tights and striped blazer respectively all look like pieces of different ensembles smashed together. It all adds up to a messy, unfocused, and weirdly juvenile look that strikes us as out of character for the usually polished Blair.
All right, I got it. Thanks.
Who are you and what did you do with Blair Waldorf?
Number 6, Argyle assault. As the show progressed, we got so used to seeing Chuck in his endless series of impeccable suits, we forgot that he wasn't always immune to fashion faux pas.
I knew I made the wrong decision as soon as your plane took off. Distracted myself all summer. Hoping I wouldn't feel it, but I still do.
During the season 2 opener, though, we get a reminder of Chuck's checkered style past. Literally. It's hard to find khaki shorts offensive, but when paired with this red, beige, and cream sweater vest, they become insufferable. And we can't forget the plaid bow tie, of course.
Untalented Mr. Ripley, if you want entree to the upper class, there's no easier mark than a wronged woman.
However, what really takes this look over the top are the Argyle knee socks. Not only are they, well, knee socks, but the burgundy color doesn't go with any other part of the outfit.
It's time to call in the big guns.
Thankfully, the scene is brief and we don't have to look at it for long. Number 5, the clash. Vanessa had some of the most contentious style on Gossip Girl, and looks like this are a perfect example of why.
You told me he invited you, but you weren't sure if you were coming?
Well, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to.
Yeah, I do.
Her red plaid blouse is perfect for a Thanksgiving dinner. However, her cropped Technicolor jacket is pretty egregious. For one thing, the use of Navajo print is so on the nose that it circles back around to Clueless.
But you know how he loves his tradition.
Maybe you can tell him the new tradition is being truthful.
It's almost as painful as the way it clashes plaid. The bottom half of the outfit doesn't help matters. Vanessa's gray heathered leggings ultimately end up looking like athletic wear, while the slouchy suede booties create an odd contrast with the rest of the color palette. Thanksgiving is a day for gratitude, but looking at this ensemble, we have nothing but regrets.
Why? Where's everyone?
Maybe you should call Mr. Humphrey.
Number 4, bridesmaid blunder. Is there anything money can't buy? As seen on Gossip Girl, apparently it's a decent bridesmaid's dress.
Well, my mom's done this enough times you'd think she'd be a pro by now, but I don't know. Her heart doesn't really seem in it.
The color and floral print of the one Serena wears for her mother's wedding could be nice, but the design doesn't know favors. For one thing, the high, frilly collar looks fussy and claustrophobic, and the tiered skirt gives a bit of a lampshade effect. Then there's the black accents, which are harsh against the softer yellow of the dress. Don't even get us started on those ridiculous glovelets.
Serena, there you are. Come, yeah? Come.
I have to go.
Plus, the plunging keyhole neckline seems kind of inappropriate for a 17-year-old girl. Most ugly bridesmaids' dresses are meant to keep the focus on the bride, but this one is kind of like a train wreck. It's impossible to look away.
Excuse me while I pull out a hanky and pass it to S&D. Looks like I'm not the only one who cries at weddings.
Number 3, Ivy League overload. Oh B, where to begin with this one?
Well, like all the other students with Blair's qualifications, she will learn her fate in the spring.
There's a great 1920s reference happening with the shoes and the cloche, but the whole look is giving us a jazz age hangover. The turquoise plaid skirt could be cute in a different ensemble.
Maybe we just had that fight because the reality of being separated next year's just too scary to think about.
Here, the shared turquoise of the skirt and top can't change the fact that the patterns don't work together, and the black and white in the blouse are at odds with the brown in the skirt. To add insult to injury, the fit of the top is unflattering. Then there's the odd skinny scarf and the fact that the hat doesn't match anything else. We never thought we'd use the word dowdy to describe Blair, but here we are.
Well, since we're probably both gonna end up at Hunter after what happened, I think we ought to say a proper goodbye.
Number 2, Jenny's one-look identity crisis. Jenny always struggled between her Brooklyn roots and her Upper East Side ambitions.
Time to get to work ruling the kingdom.
You look queen-tastic.
Thank you.
Once she became Queen of Constance, she practically developed a split personality. In late season 3, the conflict finally manifested externally. Fishnets with a lace miniskirt seemed like a little much for school for one thing.
Did you make your own costume, Jenny?
No, it's vintage.
Gautier.
It's consistent with the rocker edge Jenny brought to the Met steps, though. It's the top half that's really bizarre. With the baggy layered t-shirts and the loose tie, something about it feels very walk of shame, or at the very least, very laundry day. Half punk, half grunge, even Constance's loose dress code would have to call foul on this look, right? Talk about the best of no world.
That must have put you in a very difficult position.
Yeah.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Serena's attempt to play the part of serious student. A look as confused as Serena's academic pursuits in general.
If you're wondering, no, I don't plan to drink both of these coffees. One is actually for you.
Not quite skating by. Blair's behavior might be immature, but her outfit is downright childish.
The Blair capades. All the grace of Nancy Kerrigan, but packing the punch of Tanya Harding.
Pink Peril. A baggy shape and a bubble hem. We'd say a resounding I don't.
Let's make some music, make some money, find some models for wives.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Full court catastrophe.
As of this moment, there is no outside world that I do not show you. You eat what I provide, practice what I preach.
Chuck Bass is many things, but a jock never seemed to be one of them. During his lost weekend in season 1, we understand why. Chuck rolls up to the basketball court in an outfit that can only be described as laughable. Is it the fact that his shoes are coordinated with his shorts? Is it the eye roll-inducing flex that is the crown print on his shirt? Personally, for us, it's the matching head and wristbands that get us snorting.
Maybe if your daddy bought your basketball team instead of a hotel, you'd have some skill.
Look, this is the last weekend for juniors, not senior citizens. Go jump into a volcano.
But maybe it's a rich kid thing, right? Yeah, except for the fact that Chuck is the only one dressed up this way. As tough as Chuck wants to appear, it's just impossible to take him seriously in this look.
Just play some ball.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.